Tony, go ahead.
Pato, for you first, six straight top tens. You're second in the points after kind of a shaky April. Talk about this momentum and ride you've been on over since really the Indianapolis 500 year runner up finish.
Yeah, obviously after the 500, I just felt like it was a consecutive results of just very frustrating weekends because we kept getting caught up on issues that we weren't even we weren't even a part of them in the first place, but we just kept getting caught there because like there's just blockades everywhere. Like some people are just driving like maniacs. Don't get me wrong, I've been that idiot many times in my journey, but it's just some of like for example this weekend where it's so tough to pass. Like guys that want to make up spots have to take so much risk, and that risk usually maybe you look like a hero and like barely made it, or it ends up in yellows. But that just seems like it's been the story of the series the last few races, like Detroit and the start in Road America was like very to me it was very odd to have it at that track. So I just feel like there's a lot of frustrated minds out there trying to make up positions where a lot of the time you just get stuck. So you're trying to make it up in I guess in the most condensed parts of the race. But yeah, it feels really good to kind of get back into my normal form because I feel like after the 500, these three races were just like, where is it? Like I was finishing seventh, eighth, and you feel like you've done the race of your life, and then obviously it's not the race of your life because you're eighth. So
Joseph, for you, real quick, and we talked about, he said lunacy. Restarts tonight, moving up through the field. I mean, obviously, you've been incredibly good here over the last couple of years, but what were the restarts like? And knowing that, like Bruce said, you had to pounce on that lap or two after the green. What did you see out there racing wise to move you up on some of those restarts?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, I think it was difficult for everybody tonight. And it's hard to pin anything on anybody because it was tough for every car to make something happen. I mean, I don't care how good your car, I thought our car was great and it was really difficult for us. So I got to imagine any person up and down the grid was really fighting to make something happen on those restarts. And that's tough. I mean, it's very different to what it was last year. Last year you had a lot to work with, and that's why I think you saw so few cautions. You saw a lot of racing, a lot of green flag running, not as many incidences. It's tough. Our formula, unfortunately, I don't think our car and our formula works super well for this type of track adjustment. We're different than a cup car. We've developed our car differently than they have, and it just doesn't always mesh. And it definitely didn't mesh tonight. So I think everybody was just working really hard, and it was tough to make stuff happen.
Any other questions in person? Joseph will cut you loose. Hang tight. Pato, Luis Salinas from
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.